You know, I think it's really time that you stop following your favorite influencer or your favorite coach. No, I'm being serious about that because they're clouding your vision. I'm not saying stop following them forever, but what I am saying is you might need to stop following them for a season so that you can get your own voice, so that you can get your own vision, and so that you can speak with clarity. Today, let's cut off the noise, unfollow all of the usual suspects, and let's embark on a journey together. Listen, it's not about rejecting advice, but it is about finding your way. So buckle up, grab some coffee, and let's rediscover the power of your story. Listen, as we embark on this journey on Everybody's Uncle Phil, we're on a mission to make 100,000 people's lives matter. And that includes you. It's time to embrace your identity, reclaim your narrative, and understand the profound impact that you can make. So let's take action together. I don't know about you, but on the journey to try to get your voice out, we do what we've been taught to do. What's that? Well, we start following influencers. We start trying to find a coach. We find one, we find two, we find three. Next thing you know it, you have so many voices trying to speak to you and tell you the right thing to do. Now here's what I realized. It is the right thing to do for them. It's their system, it's their tools, it's their stuff. And I'm being honest, it works for them. But what about you? Honestly, the problem is not them. The problem is you. We got to find your voice. So the question is, how do we do this? You know, I'm so glad that you asked. In today's episode, I got 5 things that you can do to declutter the noise so that you can hear your voice and walk into your purpose. Because, my friend, you absolutely matter, and the world needs to hear your voice. First thing that you can do is what I call a digital detox. That literally means finding specific times to use social media because social is not all that bad. But we can't spend all of our lives on social media because the more time you spend on social looking and digging, the more time you're scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and hearing everybody else's voice. And you're forgetting the main one you need to hear, yours. So when you're on this digital detox, you literally need to find time for you to clear your mind, time for you to get away from the social. So what I would suggest doing, finding specific times of the day that you're gonna be on social. And guess what? When it's not time to be on social, you should be finding time for you. This gives you the opportunity to breathe without all of the external influences. Another thing that you could do is journaling. Journaling, oh my gosh, this will truly help you to gain clarity. When you begin writing down your thoughts, when you begin writing down the things that you see, your visions, your dreams, your aspirations, your purpose, it helps you to gain clarity so that you know exactly what you should be doing, but it'll also help you to stay focused on the things that you should not be doing. Listen, one powerful word you want to get in your vocabulary is no. And oh yeah, by the way, no is a complete sentence. You don't have to give any clarity for your no. If somebody asks you something, and because you've been journaling and you know what your purpose is, you know what your values are, you know what you are here for and what you stand for, it's pretty easy to say no because they have nothing to do with where you're trying to go. So journaling becomes a quick and easy way for you to jot down those thoughts. What I personally do at nighttime, right before I'm getting ready to go to bed, this is a perfect time to pull out that notebook, iPad, whatever you use to journal, and jot down your notes for the day. How did your day go? I personally love saying, on a scale of 1 to 10, how did my day go today? How did my day align with my vision? How did my day align with my purpose? What would I do differently if I had the opportunity? And what can I do tomorrow to ensure that my life aligns with my mission, my vision, my values, and my purpose? Speaking of passion, that's the third thing that you gotta figure out. What is your passion? What are the things that give you juice? What are the things that turn you up? What are the things that get you super excited? You have to find the things that you're passionate about. Stop following the trends of society. Stop following the things that everybody says you should be excited about, and ask yourself the question, what makes you excited, right? What are your passions? You know, for me personally, there are a lot of things that are going on today in this world that I've realized I don't like that. And listen, it's perfectly okay for you to say, I don't like that. Figure out what drives you, where your passions lie. And listen, my friends, stay in tune to that, because not only will it fill your tank up, but it'll give you the juice that you need to keep on going in the direction that you need to go. Find your passions. What are they? One game changer that I found is positive affirmations. That's right. Opening up your mouth and speaking and declaring the things that you want to see happen in your life. We get so bogged down talking about negativity. We're watching the news. We're hearing all the craziness happening in this world. Sometimes you just have to open up your mouth and declare with your own tongue what you want to see. The amazing thing is when you start speaking about what you want to see, it's so interesting how it all just comes to pass. One affirmation that I say every single day, it's simple. I'll share it with you. I say, I'm in the perfect position at the opportune moment, fulfilling my perfect purpose, connecting with the right people, and expressing the right words. What God desires, I desire. What God envisions, I envision. And the highest blessings of heaven are being released in my life right now. I agree, and so shall it be. Y'all would be surprised every time I open my mouth and begin declaring that positive affirmation over my life, things change, y'all, and it changes for the good. Now, maybe you don't like my affirmation, and that's perfectly fine. My question for you is, what's your affirmation? What are the things that you're speaking over your life? What are the positive things that you're saying over your life that you want to see come to pass? Because the thing that I do know is that if you ain't speaking it, it is not coming to pass. So you better begin opening your mouth and saying the right things, the things that align with you. What is my dog doing? I think my dog is literally getting his toys out right now, and he being super loud, y'all. My bad. The last super easy thing that you can do is connecting with like-minded people. Find people within your sphere of influence. Find people within your region. Find people within your city, your community, who think like you, who operate like you. There's nothing like getting around people who are like-minded and being able to synergize. That literally means when I get with the right people have a way of making my passions and my desires leap. They have a way of making my passions and my desires like illuminate, so I can see them at a whole different place and in a whole different level. Like, I got a couple of friends right now who are like that in my life, and literally those are the people that I have to call. There are people right now that I've had to cut off. Not that they're not good people, not that I don't truly love them, enjoy them, and value them, but with the direction that I'm headed in my life, I can't do the distractions. See, maybe you're like that. Maybe there's some people in your life right now that you need to snip, cut off just for the season so you can get focused, so you can know where you want to go. So now every day I'm calling those people who are going to encourage me and boost my vision, boost my purpose, boost me up. And I'm not calling those people who are not doing those kinds of things. So my question for you is this: who are those 2 or 3 people in your life right now that you need to be calling? Who are those 2 or 3 people in your life that you need to be hearing from so that they can help you to cultivate your vision, your purpose, your mission? And who are the 2 or 3 that you need to be cutting off? Like with the quickness, like they need to go because they're not adding value to you. So that's it. Those are the 5 things that you need to do. You need to do the digital detox. You need to start journaling and writing down where you're truly trying to go. You got to identify your passions and make sure that the passions you're speaking about, they're yours, not somebody else's. You got to start speaking those positive affirmations. Start opening up your mouth and speaking out into the atmosphere what you want to see happen, how you want to see it done. You gotta speak it, because when you speak it, then it can come back to you in the form of whatever you're speaking about. And lastly, make sure you're connecting with those like-minded people. Quit hanging out with them people who are stealing your dream by stealing your time. Time, my friends, is the only thing that you cannot get back. That's why I keep telling you your time is valuable. So remember, it's not about dismissing advice, dismissing people who are further along in your journey than you are. It's about finding your authentic voice, finding your place, and understanding what you actually need help with. You got to be able to discern what aligns with your unique vision. So I'm not saying cut them off for good, but you might need to cut them off for now. So there you have it. That's all I got for you today. Listen, if this video resonated with you, do me a favor, share this out with someone that you care about. I told you earlier, I'm on a mission to help 100,000 people know that they matter. So help me grow this community, because when we grow together, we can impact so many more lives. Hit that share button, spread the positivity, and let's make 100,000 people's lives matter. Are you in or what? Stay tuned, we got more videos coming. It's everybody's Uncle Phil, but more specifically, it's your Uncle Phil.